Yo, welcome back to Mental Groove. Today we're diving into a Kevin Samuels clip that's got the whole internet buzzing, and you already know we need to unpack it. Before we hit play, go ahead and like the video, subscribe to the channel, and stick around. I'll give you my full unfiltered take right after the clip. Let's get into it.
Louise and the red bone down there. Hey, Mina, how are you?
Oh my God. Hi,
Oh my
Kevin.
God. Oh my
Kevin. Oh my
God.
God. How are you? I've been
I'm
waiting
okay.
for you for like 30 minutes.
I know, right? Well, I got. How old are you?
I am 30 years old.
Okay, what are we talking about? Are you taboo?
Okay, so I absolutely adored the lady that was on here prior to me. Like, I
Mm-hmm.
agree with everything she said,
Mm-hmm.
but I'm on here because I just want to say that I love watching you and the things you talk about.
Yeah.
And then I mainly watch you when I'm at the gym every day doing
Uh-oh.
cardio. That's all I do. I watch you. And if I miss
Uh-oh.
your lives, I watch you. And I think I have a great life.
Okay.
But on top
Okay.
of that, when I listen to you, I'm like, well, I didn't, I don't know. I don't know everything. So
So what are you looking for? What are you looking? So, oh yeah, I'm saying you're a dog mom.
I'm a dog mom. Okay, so I'm like 4'11", and I used to be 175 pounds. Now I'm
Mhm.
108 pounds. I completely changed my life around.
So
Um,
what is Mina looking to get out of life now?
right now, freak. I'm a gym owner.
Mm-hmm.
I am a great mom. I have a daughter and I have three dogs. And then I'm a big supporter of women.
Okay.
I
A big
support,
supporter of women meaning what?
I love to support other women that are, doing their thing business wise. I do. Art is.
Three dogs, man. Come on. So you're a big supporter of women. Are you a womanist or a feminist?
I'm for everybody.
I'm a feminist.
I mean,
So,
I'm for anybody that wants to better their lives. I guess
so
you can say that.
how old are you?
I am 30 years old.
So at 60 years old, what do you want to be? What does life look like?
At 60, I want to own more than one gym
Hmm.
because now I own one.
Okay.
And then I want to be a great mother. Hopefully, I don't have grandkids at that point.
Wait a minute. How old is your daughter?
My daughter is 9 years old right now.
She'll be 39. What do you
But
mean?
you know how we are about kids.
No, I don't. I mean, okay. So you only have one kid. You plan on having any more kids?
No, no,
Okay, then.
because she's
You said,
9. At this point, I feel like I have a career, I have so much going on, and then I grew up with a whole bunch of siblings.
okay. Now here comes the hard part. You have one
Yes,
child.
yes.
Only child syndrome is a real thing. I'm an only child.
You,
That is a lot of pressure to put on an only child. If you want to be a career driven person, you got a daughter, and so many women have to feel like they have to live their life to be able to take care of their aging mothers. So, oh, I talk about mother daughter syndrome all the time.
she
Because the
is
way you
going to
talk,
put.
because you don't even want her to have it. That's why he said, I don't want, at 60 years old, hopefully I'm not a grandmother. That woman be almost 40 years old. Hopefully at 60, you are a grandmother and she has a husband and people to support her. Because women aren't supposed to go through life by yourself.
No, you're right about that. You are right about that. See, I wasn't thinking about the whole age thing.
Of course not. That's
So,
what happens when you ladies get in your bag and start talking about working and being a friend to women and this and that. You don't think about the end.
right.
You don't expect your daughter to live near you, do you, when you're 60?
Uh, no, I do because I want to be there for her.
She needs, no, no. Now we're going to go, no, she needs her own damn life.
Okay,
Mama needs her own life. You need a life, and your daughter needs her life.
you're right about that.
I know. So she has a dad somewhere. Are men good things or bad things?
Men are good things,
So why not have one of those?
but nobody
Oh,
wants their little girl to be, you
I'm
know.
talking about you.
Oh, I have a husband. Like my husband is her father. He's
Good.
yeah. We still
Now we
12
got
years.
it.
Yes, we are.
But
We've been married 12 years now.
daughters still needs. So having your business, then that's fine if you're married. See, I don't know how I got this trans. I thought you were single. But here's the thing: only child syndrome. That's still bad though.
Do you think so? How about
I,
dogs?
I'm an, well, I'm talking about a child. There's a lot of pressure on the kid.
But I grew up in such a big family that I feel like I took care of my siblings, and I don't want to have to ever deal with that.
Well, I want you to look up only child syndrome because my best friend is an only child, and I know lots of only children, and it's a horrible way to grow up. It was horrible because you grow up too fast, you become
Hmm.
precocious, you don't learn how to interact with other kids
I agree with
because you
that.
don't learn how to share. You tend
Oh
to
yeah.
step in, so it can handicap a person, especially a girl. And then if a mother is really successful and driven, girls tend to not want to disappoint their mothers. Mothers tend to helicopter parent their daughters. So, dad is supposed to be the guy one keeping people away from the daughters, but it's more likely mama gonna be keeping people away from the daughter because she's yours. No, she's her.
I
See,
agree.
when we become parents, they're supposed. At 9, you're in the gym. You don't want to have another kid.
Where to you? It's just like a trip. Oh
Yeah.
Lord
Do you
Jesus.
know? Did your husband want any more kids?
Every time my husband asked for a child, I got him a dog.
That's bullshit.
It's like, okay, I've been married for 12 years
So is
and
he.
but we never lived together.
Where is he?
He
Okay, you
lives
guys don't live. You guys in a different country.
no, he lives in Texas and I live in Louisiana.
So you live
I
apart.
live 4.5 hours away from him.
Okay, so there's this thing called living together apart or living apart together. So
What do you call
you
that?
guys have,
It's more like a
you,
business transaction type of stuff.
okay, so for the 12 years you guys have been married, you've never lived in the same house.
We now no, we have a house in Texas and we have a house here that I live in, and he lives in the house in Texas.
So do you guys have an arrangement where you can see other people?
No,
Why don't you
absolutely.
guys? Okay. So this is curious. This is interesting to me. So how often do you guys see one another?
He comes here once or twice a month on the weekends,
Okay.
and that's when we see each other.
And how did you guys? Why did you guys decide to set it up this way?
It's always been that way. Like when I met him when I was like 19 years old,
Okay.
it just started from, him just working away, and we
Is
never
he an oil? Is he an oil and gas or something like that?
he's a supervisor for a chemical plant,
Okay.
but
So,
also
good.
served 21 years in the military.
Is there an age gap between you guys?
I'm 30, he's 38.
Okay. But so does he? Do you guys ever plan on cohabitating in the same space?
Jesus. I don't think we will make it.
So you guys are just kind of married on paper,
My lawyer said it's business transaction.
right? So now it makes sense why you don't want another kid. Well, um, that's why. And this has been going on since 19.
I was 19 and I'm 30 years old.
Um, so I'm gonna step way out of this because if he's living there, you're living here. Your lawyer says it's a business transaction. Are you guys at least friendly to one another?
Oh, very much. Yes.
Do
Yes.
you guys do husband and wife things?
Yes, we do. We do when he's home.
Okay, well, cool. Guys, I told you that this living together apart was going to become more normal. I did a program about this. So Hey man,
Kevin, I watch everything you do.
well,
Okay, it's
thank you.
upset.
I've seen you before, I think.
I know I talked to you one time before.
Well, I mean, look, if it works for you, that's cool. I understand now why you don't want to have an additional kid, but I will say that your daughter, you got a husband, whether it's traditional or not. You stress the important things, but also don't not stress relationships just because your situation may not be the norm. That's all I'm going to say to that. Living apart together. All right, I appreciate it.
You gonna hang up on me?
No, it's already late. It's already almost 1 o'clock. I gotta
Eh,
go. But I did want to get back to. Did you have a question that you wanted to ask me or something?
No, no, absolutely not.
All
Absolutely
right.
not.
Okay.
Thank you
All
so
right.
much. Thank you for taking my call.
All right. Bye bye.
Appreciate that. Bye, Kevin.
Bye.
What? So let me get this straight. You're 30, you've turned your life around, you're a dog mom now, and you've got one child already. Your husband lives 4 hours away, you only see him once a month, and every time he asks you for a child, you give him a dog? Bro, you can't make this up. So your husband wants to build a family. He's asking for a child with his wife, and you're like, nah, here's a puppy instead. Ma'am, a dog is not a replacement for a child. Your husband is trying to build legacy, and you're building a kennel. Then you're wondering why the relationship feels disconnected? See, this is why men feel unheard. He's telling you what he wants, and you're giving him the exact opposite. If you're not going to give that man the family he wants, you need to have that conversation for real instead of throwing a leash at him. Because at the end of the day, men want legacy, not just companionship. A man can get a dog by himself. You're his wife, not his pet shop.